Today's video contains massive spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home. If you haven't seen the movie, then come back when you have. If you've seen the movie or just don't care, well, enjoy. In today's video, we take a look at part 2 of my 3-part custom set wave. With over 2,100 pieces and 9 minifigures, this one is going to be amazing. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we take a look at the Liberty Showdown from Spider-Man No Way Home. Hey everyone, it's Buzz here. And before we start, let's just talk about the movie for a second because oh my god. No Way Home was incredible. It's probably my favourite Spider-Man movie and it's probably up there in my favourite MCU movies. This movie was the perfect way to end off the Tom Holland trilogy and I can't wait to see where they go next with that character. Also, if you can't tell, I'm coming down with a cold, so this video might be a bit slow. Anyways, let's speed things up and start taking a look at the set itself. Today, we're taking a look at set 75996, Spider-Man Liberty Showdown. This set contains 2,167 pieces and 9 minifigures. Speaking of minifigures, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our first few, starting right now. Our first minifigure, we have Spider-Man in the integrated suit. The integrated suit has such an amazing design, and it's a shame we'll only get to see Peter use it for this movie only. For this minifig, I decided to improve the Lego version by adding arm printing and completely redoing the leg print. I also changed the hand colour to red too. Spider-Man also comes with an alternate head for Peter Parker, to show the scars he gets during the battle. This is probably my favourite suit in the movie, as it's a mix of everything that came before, and also a big thank you to W.Bricks on Instagram who designed the torso. Next up, we have MJ Watson, played by Zendaya. MJ was such a great character in this movie, and the ending to her character arc in this trilogy was pretty upsetting. Anyways, this minifigure uses the same face print featured in my Sanctum Sanctorum set, and she also comes with a brand new torso print, which is her print from the previous set without the jacket. Anyways, an amazing character who I hope we see again in the Spider-Man movies. And now, onto the figures you've all been waiting for. Of course, it's the one and only Ned. Why? Who else did you think it was going to be? Oh, you thought it was going to be Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. Well, you're wrong. It's not. It's Ned. And Ned's better than both of them. In all seriousness, this is the same Ned from my Sanctum set, as his character appearance doesn't change. But to make him different, I included the Cloak of Levitation to make him Ned Supreme. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the first part of the build. Of course, the build is the repolished Statue of Liberty. This can be removed from the scaffolding stand, which we'll take a look at later. This build is based on the Harry Potter Gigafigs that came out earlier this year. Taking a closer look, you can see that I actually used the face print from the minifig Statue of Liberty on the face. She's also wielding a Captain America shield, which can be detached via a push pin. You might also notice lots of sand residue all over the figure, to represent where Sandman may have been earlier in the battle. As seen in the movie, a bunch of the villain's cures are spread all around the set, and here's one of them. And here's the back of the head. There's not much going on here, but you can open it up and maybe put a figure or two inside. And that's it for this section of the video. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more minifigures and the rest of the build. And for the first figure of Chapter 2, we have Dr. Stephen Strange. Strange is the same minifigure that came in my Sanctum set, but he felt necessary to include in this scene. He of course comes with the Cloak of Levitation, which he shares with Ned, and has an alternate facial expression, where he looks to be extremely annoyed at Peter Parker for locking him up for 12 hours. And for the first villain, we have Sandman, He's first because he's not really a villain, and I'm not a big fan of this figure. Mainly because I was so sick making him that I literally had to scrap an entire different version of him. And that version will appear in next week's set instead, because I don't want to let you guys down. And this was the only set I could feature the human form of Sandman in. For our second villain, we have Electro, played by Jamie Foxx. Not only was Electro's look completely redesigned in this movie, but also his personality. Anyways, this minifigure has dual molded arms, dual molded legs, a brand new torso print featuring an arc reactor. So is a brand new face print, which I think I got a pretty decent likeness to Jamie Foxx. Electro was my second favourite villain in this movie, only second to who's coming up right now. Of course, for our last villain of the set, we have Green Goblin, played by Willem Dafoe. Goblin was absolutely terrifying in this movie, and oh my god, Willem Dafoe played him amazingly. Anyways, this minifigure is based on the suit he wears in the final act of the movie, which is way more battle damaged and scarred. Osborn sports the tattered cloth piece that came on Wild Style a couple years ago. This minifigure features leg printing, arm printing, and also comes with a pumpkin bomb, alongside an alternate facial expression that's a lot more stern. Of course, for the first build we have Goblin on his glider, which is featured in my Sanctum set too. But this time it comes with two of those floating, flying thingies with the bombs attached to them. I don't know what they're called. For Electro's mini build, he comes with a back attachment, so he can be more lightning infused. And for Sandman, he comes with a giant rotatable sand hand. I hate Sandman. I really do. I give up. Now let's move on to the scaffolding. Starting on the left hand side, we have Doctor Strange exiting a portal. The portal can be connected to the base of the scaffolding, and an extra portal is always nice. Of course, there are plenty of villain cures throughout the scaffolding. This one is presumably for Sandman, as there's sand laying around it. Here's a better look at the back of the scaffolding. As you can see, there's lots of space to add extra stuff such as stairs, portals and webs. And that wraps up the scaffolding. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the last section of the video. You knew they were coming. For the first of our multiversal Spider-Man, we of course have the amazing Spider-Man, played by Andrew Garfield. Andrew was absolutely spectacular in this movie, and when he came through the portal, I've never seen a theatre clap as loud as they did. This minifig comes with a new amazing Spider-Man torso print. It features printed arms and double molded legs. It also comes with an alternate head to represent Andrew Garfield's likeness. He uses Egon Spengler's hairpiece. I really hope we see Andrew Spider-Man appear on screen again, but I'm satisfied with this being his final outing. And hopefully we get an official Lego figure of him next year. And of course, for our last figure, we have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Seeing Tobey return in No Way Home was absolutely wonderful. We all knew it was coming, but seeing it on screen was a delight. This minifigure features a 2004 inspired torso print. He also has double molded legs with printing and arm printing. He also comes with an alternate head for his unmasked Peter Parker look. I decided to give him stubble on his face print as it makes him look just a bit older. And that's a wrap on our minifigs. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the plaque and the final build. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. May Parker from Spider-Man No Way Home. And here's the finished set. And here's the box art. And of course, Peter 1, 2 and 3 all together. And if you're wondering where a character or two are, they more than likely have appeared in one of my other videos, so consider checking them out. I'll link them at the end. And thank you all so much for the support recently. We just hit 10,000 subscribers and I'm planning on doing something, but I just haven't had time. I've been working on this and I'm completely exhausted. So, happy holidays. I'm going to take this weekend off. And I'll see you next week for a brand new custom set based on Spider-Man No Way Home. I love you guys so much and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.